All right, let's talk about movies. And we're going to start off with the movie you guys saw that I didn't get a chance to see, and that's Luck. And we're talking about it's opening this Friday. It's from Apple Original Films, Jane Fonda, Whoopi Goldberg, I can't even say her last name, but Simon Pegg, Lurel Howery. So guys, let's talk about that.
Janelle, go ahead.
It was, you can tell it was a John Lasseter film. It very much had Pixar handprints on it, you know, but it's way too convoluted for kids. It does have a good message behind it once you get there, but for it is much like the theme of the rest of the movies we will probably be discussing. It's a lot. It's a lot that it's just not very clear. And I think for kids, they're going to tune out. They're just going to want the meat of the story, and it comes way too late, and probably maybe too late for little kids.
Tony?
Agreed. I mean, it's a really cute original idea, you know, on the meaning of luck and unlucky and where it comes from. I did really like that take on it. However, it just, like she said, it's so exposition heavy, and there's so much story to it, and it's very intricate. And look, for us to appreciate, we can understand that that's not a problem, but for its target audience, for kids, it's going to be something that goes over their heads, or they're asking their parents for, oh, what does this mean? Blah, blah, blah. Or they're just watching the colors on the screen. But at the end of the day, I mean, that's kind of where we're at with animation. I feel like, and a lot of this summer's animated films are exposition heavy, and they've kind of gotten away from what makes them animated films for the most part. There can be adult animated films, there can be teen animated films and child animated films, but the ones that are aimed at children are just they're just trying to be too smart. And that's exactly what Luck is doing right now. It's just gonna be hard for kids to follow, but like we were talking about the voice cast, even Noblezada, Simon Pegg. I love Simon Pegg personally, one of my favorite actors. That starts way back from the Shaun of the Dead days. I loved him in this role. And, I was questioning it, early throughout with the accent, but they did make it all make sense in a beautiful way. Jane Fonda, Whoopi Goldberg, they kind of seemed like they mailed it in. I didn't really get that much from them, but the two leads I thought gave the most. I don't want to tank, the movie to tank or anything like that. You can stream it on Apple TV Plus beginning this Friday. But again, it's going to be one that's hit or miss. There'll probably be an audience as we walked out that there were some kids that really, really enjoyed it. And I'm sure there will be some, but I think as a mass, the target audience is kind of going to be
How would you rate it, Tony? How would you rate it?
I'm going to go 3 out of 5. That's kind of, like I said, it's been the theme of the animated films this year. They're very meh. Again, I do love animated films, but this is one that's just, it tries to be too smart at times. But I really appreciated, one of the things out of the most was the passion project behind it, because you could tell it came from a place of love. One of the main focal points of the film is about adoption, and not young adoption, older teen, older child, to where the will they, won't they, or am I going to end up in a home ever? Is a really touching kind of backdrop to the whole luck unlucky story. So I do hate to torpedo someone's passion. However, there's just too much going on here for the target audience.
Janelle?
Well, I am going to probably be the torpedoer of a few of these movies. I would have, honestly, I can't rate it for kids. I'm sure like you're going to get some kids that are just going to enjoy it because it's an animated film. Some kids have no rhyme or reason for the things they enjoy. As an adult who's going to be, if you're forced to sit there and watch it, you're going to be like, and it's just not, to me, a kids movie should be what Minions was. It was a no thinking, ridiculous, let's have fun. I would give it a 2 out of 5 just as an adult. The mouths are actually kind of distracting.
Yeah.
They don't move or move. It's yeah. So no, I think it will resonate with some kids in those circumstances. And I think that's good for them. I just think for most kids watching it, they're just going to be like, you almost need a roadmap to figure out the instructions on how to solve this puzzle for what's happening in the movie. So.
All right, so 2, 3, so 2.5 for Luck, produced by Skydance Animation.